He said, "So you gave my money to another guy? First of all, it wasn't your money. You gave it to me, which makes it my money. My boyfriend was going through my phone and saw that the $140 I asked him for earlier, I ended up letting my baby daddy borrow instead. Now he's in my face acting betrayed like I cheated or something." Tell me how you feel, and then I'm going to give you some scenarios where you might change your mind.
Why in the world is she giving a grown man, a fully capable man, I'm assuming, money for a light bill?
Now you're fighting me on it. Like, now I've convinced you so well that you're arguing against, like, I'm over here trying to change your mind back.
You
and
literally,
you're like,
no, I'm here for it.
Being mad that I gave you money and then I see you turn around and give it to your baby father, the dishonesty there is the problem.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
Also, I'll take it a step further. You're just the boyfriend. You not the husband.
You
don't get much say in her finances at this point right now. Again,
people need to remember that too. Like, you have to know your position.
Yo, welcome to Love Up for Debate. I am Breeze Oliver. This is Karushi Drake. We debate stories. We read crazy relationship stories, and then we debate them afterwards. Try to give good advice. Some is good, some is not. We'll let you tell us in the comments. We ask that you like and subscribe. Please just hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button, and just help us keep growing. We appreciate all the feedback and the love that we've gotten so far. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the first story today. All right. So my boyfriend was going through my phone and saw that the $140 I asked him for earlier, I ended up letting my baby daddy borrow instead. Now he's in my face acting betrayed like I cheated or something. I told him relax. My baby daddy needed help paying his light bill so he wouldn't be sitting in the dark when it's time for our kids to be over there. And he helps with anything I ask for when it comes to them. So yeah, I tried to have his back the same way he has ours. We are all family. He said, "So you gave my money to another guy? First of all, it wasn't your money. You gave it to me, which makes it my money. Second, if you're insecure over $140, I can't imagine real life."
I was trying to hold it in.
Yeah.
Because what is happening?
This is an entertaining story. I thought this was pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Little baby daddy drama.
Baby daddy drama. I'm sure we can all relate, but like, I can't relate to that scenario. My immediate thought was, why in the world is she giving a grown man, a fully capable man, I'm assuming, money for a light bill?
Yeah.
So that he can have lights on when they have their kids.
Yeah.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
Okay, I need to hear your gripes. I'm here for it. Just let me hear what you got.
What? I mean, first of all, there's just no way I am giving a grown man money.
Okay. Even the father of your children who needs now okay. All right, hold on. Let's rewind. I'm gonna give you. Now, you know what? Tell me how you feel, and then I'm going to give you some scenarios where this might change, where you might change your mind.
Okay.
Go give it to me, your immediate reaction, and then I'm not caping. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. Yeah. I just want to give you scenarios to see if we can switch this up. But go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. No. Of course. I just think that like a fully capable man, it's like $140. Like, why is that not like easily obtainable? To you, if you are an able body and you can work.
Okay.
And I think that men should be providers.
Okay.
Like, I don't think that they have to take care of like everything.
Okay.
However, but like that is like, and as a father, that's like the least that you can do is have a roof over your kid's head, have lights on, have water and food in the house. Literally, that is the bare minimum.
Okay.
And he can't do that. His baby mama has to send him money. I'm forgetting about the guy at this point. I know I know the boyfriend is mad. There are some things to like unpack here.
Okay.
But that's like my immediate reaction. I would be upset as well.
If you were the boyfriend, you would be upset.
If I were the boyfriend, I would be upset. But I know what you're going to say.
What do you? Tell me what I'm going to say.
It's for the kids. Is that what you're going to say?
That's just not exact. Partially.
Okay.
I'm again. This is not me granting.
Is it more of like a gender
It's
thing? Like if roles were reversed?
There's that world too.
There is that world. But damn, you're a man. You are supposed
we talking
to be
double
a
standards now?
provider.
What are we doing?
I think that
What are we doing?
it's hard not to.
Yeah. Okay.
It's hard
Okay.
not to.
All right. Are you good? You want to keep going?
I'm done.
That's your immediate reaction. Okay, that's your immediate reaction. That's okay.
it.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think
I'm done.
I think a lot of people would agree. All right. First things first. Let's take the okay. I'm going to give you a few scenarios and see if we can change your mind.
Okay.
Let's take out the fact that you have a boyfriend and he's the one that gave you this money for whatever, because we can even talk about her needing the money in the first place, right?
Okay.
All right. Let's just say we remove him. It's just you and your baby father. Y'all and let's. I think a lot of us speak from the place of not having a good relationship with our baby father.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's take that out.
All right.
Let's go into a world where you and your baby father, although you guys didn't get along, you ended amicably and you co-parent very well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's act like let's take out the baby daddy drama from this, and that I can't stand him, he can't stand me. Let's say you guys get along well.
Okay.
Okay. And let's say there's no boyfriend that gave you this money, and your baby father hits you up. He has the kids this weekend. You're taking him the kids this weekend. Let's say and I'm adding a lot of stuff here, but this is real life. These are real scenarios. There is a world where baby mothers and baby fathers actually get along pretty well, and they share half custody. He may be on child support, so he's paying his part, but he still has the kids for his allotted time. And it's a one-off. Let's say he doesn't do this often. And she did say he helps anytime she needs. So this man has been helping you. Your kid's 5 years old. He's been helping you for 5 years. One weekend, he's like, listen, I work got hard this week.
Okay.
It's been a little bit of a struggle. I haven't had as many hours as I normally have. And, I got the kids this weekend. They're going to cut the electricity off. If I don't get this paid, I'll pay you back. Do you mind if I can borrow $140 and I'll get it back to you next week when my paycheck comes?
See, you broke me down.
Yeah.
Because I have a heart.
And this isn't absurd. This is normal. Yeah. I know we come from a world where you guys, I don't want to say you guys, where people just don't know how to get along with like an ex-significant other when you have kids in the picture. I know like co-parenting, seems to be fairly foreign for some reason, but it's like we share kids. This is to benefit our children. I mean, at the end of the day, if I don't have electricity, do I not get to see my kids now? Because you didn't.
That's true.
There's a lot going into this.
Okay.
You got to consider like immediate reaction, sure, but like let's dial this back.
Yeah.
If he's asking, then he feels comfortable. And as a man who has a son and not with the mom, I take care of not everything. I'm sorry. I take care of whatever he needs that is asked of me.
Right.
So I would like to imagine that if I ever just needed $100 or $140, that it would be like, you know what? Yeah, I got you. I'll hook you up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I did take the boyfriend out of that, so we'll add that back in here in a second. But how do you feel about just that scenario?
I mean, like I have a heart for people, and I know like sometimes times can be really tough, even for those of us who like work very hard. So. I could see why, like, you would want to help.
Okay.
The baby daddy.
Sure.
And yeah, I mean, like, I could see it in that context with those pieces in.
Yeah.
And just like that's having like a healthy like relationship with the person and supporting him just as he supports her. So I can actually get behind it. You have changed my mind.
Okay.
A little bit. I still think that men should be providers.
Sure.
Like, please don't hurt for $140 if you're like
But also, can we
That-
agree? Can we agree that times are hard right now?
They
Gas
are.
is crazy, right? You work from
Yeah.
home, but your baby father might drive for work, right? So he's spending a lot more money in fuel
That's very
that
true.
you're not having to do,
Okay.
right? You have 50 custody, right? So there's a lot of things that can go into play here where it's like you can kind of vouch for a man who might need a little bit of help, paying a bill here and there, because at the end of the day, that's what contributes to just men in general, not asking for help.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
that makes a lot of
men
sense.
don't ask for help
Yeah.
because of, unfortunately, your initial reaction, where it's like, you're a man,
You're a man.
work that shit up. You know what I mean?
I
Like-
know. And now I'm like sad. I'm kind of sad at my initial reaction.
It's okay. No, I think that's a natural human reaction, and that's
Yeah.
okay. I just wanted to grab some perspective, and I'm not even saying
Yeah.
I agree with her doing it. I'm not saying that. I just wanted
Right,
to
yeah.
give you some perspective in a scenario where is there a world at all where this is like
Right.
applicable?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just a little, because I am an advocate for like men's mental health, and I
Right,
know that
right.
you all deal with a lot.
Yeah,
So
it's so easy to be like, oh no, F him and F that man. You know what I mean? But it's like, hold
It
on, let's
is.
dial this back, man. He's got my kids. And
yeah,
you know what I preach? I preach the well-being of you
Mm-hmm.
directly affects the well-being of my children. So if I do not take
yes,
care of
you do.
whether it's financially, mentally, physically, this is not just for finances. This is mentally. This is physically. These are
Mm-hmm.
other things that contribute to your just mental health in general. You're not in a good place to take care of the kids because of something going on. Like I take that personally.
Yeah.
I take that personally because I would hope again that you would do the same for me. But also we have children to think about.
Yeah,
And
every
that's a
baby
big
daddy
deal.
should be just like this. Seriously, like men, listen up.
Yeah, so
Like,
so
that
before we
is
go
so
further, I know we have this like stigma about like child support and all this money that she's like living off my money. Listen, that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, her well-being directly affects your child's well-being. That's just 1,000%. Regardless if you think she's going and shopping and buying purses, I guarantee this $176 that you send her per month is not causing her to ball out of control. I promise you that. Okay, unless you're some celebrity, unless you're Lil Wayne or something, you guys
Yeah.
don't make enough to be bitching about child support. Okay,
Yeah.
your child support is all of $200 a month. Some of y'all might get up to 800. I get it, but that probably means you have like 20% custody of your children. So even if she takes your whole check or everything you send her and goes and shops with it, she still has bills to pay. So
Yes.
you know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm for, the kids got to be taken care of first.
For
right?
sure. If they're taken care of, then it's like, don't worry about
Yeah.
like where those specific dollars
Yeah.
went to.
Yeah.
Like, you never know. Before your child support check came in, she might have used the last of her money to get the groceries and pay that light
Exactly.
bill. You
Yeah.
know what I
And-
mean?
and
And
let
then
me-
when
yeah.
that came in, like maybe she wanted to treat herself a little bit, and that is okay.
Yeah.
She has to take care of herself. You have to make sure that she's taken care of
Mm-hmm.
as well as the kids.
And I don't even mean to get on like a child support, thing, because I want to go back
No,
to the
but
topic at
but
hand.
it's relevant.
Well, at the end of the
It's
day,
relevant
it's
here.
like there are ways to, there are ways that you should have been prepared, and child support
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't even have been on the table had a lot of us been taking care of business. Y'all don't have to agree with me, but I've seen it. I've been in courts. I've seen it
Yes.
from multiple men and women that men not having their shit together is usually the root cause of you ending up on some sort of child support. When I know men that did have their shit together and don't pay a dime
Yeah.
because they take care of it. But we won't get into that. Anyways, back to the topic. Her boyfriend gave her this money.
Yeah.
Does that change things?
I mean, like, a gift is a gift.
Mm-hmm.
It like if like she didn't take it from him.
Uh-huh.
She didn't.
She asked to borrow it, and he gave it to her in good faith that like,
Yeah.
now she didn't ask to borrow it for the baby daddy, but she did ask to
Right.
borrow it.
Okay.
Okay. And
But
she
like you
ended
asked
up-
to borrow it because you needed that
Yeah.
money.
But then she
or
ended up
something.
giving it to another man. It is still another man at the end of the day.
And
Now you're
and-
fighting me on it. Like, now I've convinced you so well that you're arguing against, like, I'm over here trying
Look
to
at
change your
that.
mind
Yeah.
back.
You
and you're
literally-
like, no,
No, I'm
she
here
gave
for
to
it.
him. That's funny.
So, but okay, so when he gave her the money, like how quickly was it after?
She didn't say. I don't know. I mean,
Because
do you
I
think
feel
that
like
changes
timing.
things?
I kind of feel like timing is everything. You know,
Yeah. I mean, let's just
did
say a
you
week.
give me $140 and then a week later, like maybe I like ran into some money. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Yeah. Or whatever she needed the money for, it wasn't as important. She gave it
Yeah.
to another man that should have been working, like you said in the beginning, because now I'm honing in on what you said. And he should have had his part together. And so now I gotta live in the scenario that that had it been me. If I to see, and this is the sad part, because I read this, and there was some comments on this. I had seen this story on Facebook, and so the comments were about a 99% against like what she did.
Okay.
Right, but we know how that goes. We know everybody on
Yeah.
Facebook is like, nah, F that and none of that. And that's not what we do here. We're not here to, sometimes we
No.
have a little fun with it, but we're here to
Yeah.
actually give real advice, as opposed to like to just reacting immediately, irrationally, right? We try to take a step back and look at things with perspective. Okay, if you asked to borrow money from me and I gave you money, and then I found out that you gave your baby father some money, I'm going to be 100% honest. The only thing that would upset me in this scenario, the only thing, would be doing it and not telling me.
Okay.
Because I 100%, I won't say 100. I can't tell you what I'd do exactly in that scenario. I mean, I have a pretty good relationship, with the father of your child. Now, it did start out that way.
It did not.
Sure, I'd question like, what you doing over there, bro? Like, why you need some money? However, it's not a normal occurrence that he would ever reach out and ask you.
That's
for
very
money,
true.
right?
Yeah.
Would I probably wince my face a little bit at it? Yeah, maybe. But if you came to me and be like, hey, listen, he's hit a couple of issues, I'm not gonna make this a habit, but he asked for this certain amount of money. Honestly, knowing me, I think I would be kind of fine with it.
Wow, that's gross. No, I'm just kidding.
For the children, if it was for that. Now, if it was just like, Buddy was a deadbeat. If he was a deadbeat, didn't take care of the kids, and he just asking for money, and this was like a consistent thing, we have no.
I think
like,
that's because that was why my reaction was like that.
Well, that's why I wanted to, like, you got to
because-
remember, she said he takes care of everything that I need.
Yeah.
Right? This clearly is a one-off, because she said that her boyfriend is acting like she cheated on him. Like, so it's probably like, oh, this situation hasn't occurred before. I think she's wrong not to tell him. Not even that, hey, like, the money you gave me, I gave him. Just this is to stop a fight, I feel like, and if she was hesitant to tell him or didn't tell him because she was worried about how he'd react, he probably needs to check his maturity level.
Yeah.
Because I think this is a mature thing. I know y'all ain't going to agree. I know the men are not going to agree with me, but for me, it takes a village.
It does.
I'm not the guy that's going to say, oh, if she got kids, she loses her value. Or if she's got kids, it's like, she shouldn't put the kids first, or I don't want her having any communication with the baby father. We are like adults, okay? We are adults, and we got kids, and we all should be pitching in. We all should be doing our part to make sure, because at the end of the day, it's really just about making sure that these kids have what they need. You got to take your personal feelings out of half of the stuff that goes on if you date a girl with a kid. You just got to, you don't have a choice. You got to take the personal feelings out of it, especially if you know that like nothing intimate is going on, or nothing like, nothing forbidden or disrespectful is going on. If this is like, I know y'all don't even really mess with each other, but you want to throw him a little bit of bread, and this dude is a good dad and he handles his business and he's just hard off. Yeah, man, I don't know. I probably would be okay with it. I mean, like I said, I wince my face a little bit, and I'd be like, don't make this no habit.
No, of course, because people can definitely take advantage of you. So it's like...
Yeah. But this also sets the tone for in the future, like if you're needing something, it's like he's gonna remember that one time that you threw him some bread to help him out. And at the end
Yeah.
of the day, the kids are gonna be well taken care of, it sounds like. So
Yeah.
Outside of there being, you having some sort of weird relationship with him, I mean, I don't know. I think, yeah. I think if you came to me and asked me, or even just said, hey, listen, I'm gonna send him some money, or, how do you feel about this? We can have the conversation. But I don't know. The mature version of me says, let's help him out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might
absolutely.
even send him the money myself.
Yeah.
Like if you really want to be real about it.
You definitely would be like that,
Yeah.
for sure. You would
Yeah.
be like, well, I don't want you to take it away from
like
from
what
your
you got
money.
going on.
And yeah, absolutely. I know you would support me in that way. That way, like, it wouldn't put me in a bind if I were in a bind and still trying to help
Yeah,
him
because
out.
the same way we saying, well, the baby father should have money. It's like, well, if the boyfriend got money, he shouldn't even bat an eye at $140.
Yeah.
Like I never mind. I'm not trying to brag, but like $140. Like I'll be like, man,
You'd be like,
I need some
I'll
groceries
wipe my
with
ass
it,
with
but
that.
yeah,
That's your line.
No.
That's your line.
No, listen, I like $140 like the next person, okay? And multiple asks of that much money start to add up,
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, back to the topic at hand. She didn't tell him.
See, and that's where she went wrong, for sure. You have to communicate those things, especially like it's just such a unique situation.
Yeah.
And you don't want if that were to come out, it looks bad. It looks bad. Why did you not feel the need to share that with your partner? Why are you essentially hiding it?
Yeah, because she said he found out. Matter of fact, did he say he went to? Did he? Let me see if she even said he went through the phone. Bob said, "Nah, he my fan." Yeah, he was going through the phone. Now it doesn't mean he was snooping. He might have just been like,
right.
They might share the phone, or she might be okay with it. But the way she said it is, he went through my phone and saw the 140 asked him for. See, now listen. At the end of the day, yes, he is validated in being upset about this for sure.
Absolutely.
I know I changed the scenario up, so don't again, back to the topic at hand. He's 1,000% validated in being mad about this. Not being mad that she gave him money, being mad that he went through her phone and I gave you money. And then I see you turn around and give it to your baby father. Yeah. We're immediately having a conversation. We're immediately,
Absolutely.
This is about to be a little bit of an
you
argument.
You refused to tell me, and I had to find out through your
phone, right? Maybe you shouldn't be going through the phone, but it's that is definitely wild. That's definitely wild. So I think the reasoning of him getting mad should be more so that she didn't tell him, as opposed to this is what she did with the money. But I don't know.
I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with that 1,000%, because I just feel like there are so many things that you just have to tell your partner, give them the heads up, so that they at least know, even if you don't think that they're gonna like it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Have the conversation and let them know your thoughts on it, and why you want to why you want to do the thing, or why you're making that decision. Even if it's not something if I wanted to give my baby daddy $140 and I know I'm dead set on making this decision. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, and not for you to be like, oh no, don't send it. I would tell you hey, I'm doing this, this is why. I know, and if I know you're not going to like it, I know you're not going to like it, but look, this is for the kids.
What are you going to do, break up with me over it? I mean, you ain't going to leave me over this. So
no, that would actually be so crazy to break up over.
We're just going to fight and then you're going to get over it.
It's not the biggest thing. Yeah, really exactly.
Not. Yeah, if it's not a habitual thing, also I'll take it a step further. You're just the boyfriend. You not the husband. You don't get much say in her finances at this point right now. Again, you're valid.
People need to remember that too. You have to know your position.
Yeah, valid in being upset at the dishonesty, or maybe not even the dishonesty, but withholding the truth, right? Valid in being upset about that. Other than that, her money.
She can do with it as she sees fit. Yeah, it was for the kids. It was for a good cause. I mean.
So in this scenario, I do think she's wrong. 100%. I do think she's wrong. for not telling him, not for the action of giving the baby father money. I think, and most of the comments or most of the people that were upset about it were upset that she gave the guy money. Like, oh, you
Like my initial
right.
reaction.
Not that she didn't tell him, and I think that's a problem. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
yeah, y'all should be mad that she didn't tell him. The dishonesty there is the problem, not the giving the baby father. Like that's got to go. That's got to go. If you guys are adults and you got kids in the mix, this comes with dating. It doesn't have to come with it, sure, but like you should hope that your girl has some sort of good co-parenting relationship with the other guy. It just shows maturity. Yeah. It shows, good, like stability. It shows what you have forward to. Like, this is another thing. This shows what you might have forward to, what you might be looking forward to in the future.
Yes.
Right? Like, if she has a good relationship with her baby father and they co-parent really well, and God forbid you end up in that situation, you can now look at that and say, okay, I at least know that if something were to ever happen, this is the type of relationship we would have.
He's a good man. Yeah. He takes care of her and the kids.
Yeah. So it's like,
absolutely.
So it's like one of those, it's like, it's foreshadowing. Unfortunately, I don't want to call it foreshadowing because hopefully like you guys last forever. But should you guys break up and you have kids in the mix, you should hope that she treats you with that same kind of, I guess amicable, just cohesive co-parenting style, so that you'll get along with her too, because it's definitely a telltale if you're dating a girl and they got kids and she has kids with another man and they're always at it and they're beefing and they're fighting and she's always griping. First of all, as a boyfriend, you don't want to deal with that, right? But second of all, it's like, if we don't work out, would I have to deal with that if we had kids in the mix? Again, that's not the goal there, but if that were to happen, you should look at this as kind of an example of like, okay, well, I can tell that she's mature. She can handle a relationship with somebody from her past when it has to do with the kids. And that's a good sign. That's a good sign and shows character and integrity. Yes. And I think those are important things when dating a partner. So I don't know. That's kind of my take in it, as opposed to.
I like that take. Yeah. And I want to add on to that too, especially like with the well-being of the children, not just like physically being taken care of, but mentally and emotionally as well. Yeah. Like that is so important. I feel like some people forget that when they're like co-parenting or attempting to co-parent. Yeah. And there's like, it's messy and dramas involved. It's like, no, just like be cordial and like support each other for the kids. Yeah. So they can have a good upbringing, even though you two are not together. And it's right? I don't mean to cut you off, but it's such a good example for the kids, right? Like the one thing that at least with me and my ex that share a son together, we co-parent pretty well, right? Like we might bicker personally, but when it comes to our son, there's not like he can't even get stuff off because we communicate. Yes. It's like, hey, he did this at school today. Hey, he did this. Does he do this at your house? Hey, this is the rule at our house. He's not allowed to do that at your. Yeah. Like, is he doing this at your house because this is a rule in our house? Like we're like, like so important.
So he can't get away with nothing. This is why I think this is so. My son sees a man that while him and his mom may not have worked out, he still sees a man taking care of. Still stepping up and being a father. That's number one. I mean, that's my duty. That's responsibility. That's neither here nor there. That goes without saying. But he sees a man that says, hey, it doesn't even matter if it didn't work out. He's still there. He still provides when needed. If my mom needs something, he helps with it. And they have a good relationship, which still is good for him. It's good for him. Like you said, the emotional and the
just like the mental aspect.
The mental aspect of it, like the kids seeing that their parents who may not be together, which is a hard thing in general. That's a hard thing for a kid to deal with. As a kid who grew up with a single parent and no father, like it's hard to see your parents not only like not together, but now they don't get along either. Yeah. Like that's hard to do. So but hard. Imagine a world where like maybe y'all didn't work out, but man, they have a great relationship. Dude, that sets the tone for your child growing up and seeing that like, okay, you can still have that positive, relationship with somebody when you guys share something as important as kids.
Yeah, so, I agree.
I know we probably got off on like a million tangents.
We did.
Got to tell your partner, because back to communication. You know? Got to tell your partner.
That's definitely where she went wrong
Yeah.
here. You know,
Yeah.
like you definitely changed my mind when it came to
Yeah.
just the idea of giving your baby daddy money to help with a light bill. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
I shot her all this bail just to tell her she's still wrong. I mean, I just say, like,
I know.
you know, it's all about perspective, but
yeah, for sure. But yeah, she definitely did go wrong with not telling her boyfriend and the way he found out. So yeah, she just needs to, that's something you have to just be upfront about and honest.
Yeah, even if you were just going to do it anyways, like, that's fine. Give him the chance to, like, you may have been worried about how he was going to react to it, but you didn't even give him the chance to. Now it's going to automatically be a fight because he found out about it without you telling.
Now he feels betrayed.
If you were going to have a fight about it, at least have the fight because you were honest and you did tell him. Then give him the chance to react to that. Because maybe you think you know him, but maybe if you were to explain it to him and give him some, and kind of give him, you know, just the, hey, this is why, you know, give him the standards here. Maybe he's okay with it.
Yeah.
Maybe he's okay with it. I don't know him. And it sounds like y'all be bickering a little bit.
It does a little bit, doesn't it?
But this is like I think it's just a little bit of a lack of maturity on both sides.
Yeah.
On both sides.
I agree.
Talk to him, give them the chance to react, and then move accordingly. Don't take that away from them because now their reaction is 100% valid. Now you're just wrong.
Yep. I agree.
And not for what you did, but for not telling them.
You can apply that with any situation.
Literally,
That's great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Anything I didn't touch on? It sound good?
No, that was great.
All right, cool. Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah. We appreciate you guys coming by. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you like everything you heard. Even if you didn't like it, because you're more than welcome to come in our comments and talk a bunch of trash to us. I'm down for that too. We love it. I'm here to listen. You can't rile me up. This is all opinionated, you know. And I hope with your opinions that you have that your relationship is working just as well as ours. So, just to rub it in your face a little bit. But anyways, yeah. If you don't have anything else, it's Love It for Debate. Thank you guys for stopping by.